then turned the screen to show me a spreadsheet labeled Heron River High School After School Student Clubs. Most of our clubs accept new recruits during both semesters, though. If you're hoping for an extracurricular to hold you over, how about you check these out? I pulled his laptop toward me and scrolled through the club names, keeping an eye out for any words that sounded overtly masculine. They had French and Spanish. No and no. Anime? Nope. Classic literature? Not quite. Math? God, no. Dance? I paused. Definitely not dance. I kept scrolling. Something called the Football and Lamborghini After School Club eventually showed up on row 11. My insides recoiled. I had no clue what this club was, but being that enthusiastic about football and cars was maybe too manly. The goal wasn't to stand out here. I wanted to blend in, like a normal teenage guy. There had to be another choice. 4 more rows passed by, offering debate, sculpture, film, and finally, chess. Then I skimmed back up to the top again in case I'd missed something. I had not. I faced Sunny again. If no sports teams would let me try out this semester, then there were no other options. I swiveled the laptop back around. How do I join this football and cars thing? Sunny scrolled on his laptop. I can't sign you up. You need approval from the club president. How come? There's an interview process, a voice said from behind me. Startled, I spun around. A boy my age with light tan skin sat in a chair against the wall. His legs were so long that they stretched across nearly half the office. His chunky red Prada sneakers only a foot away from my worn Converse. I hadn't noticed him when I first came in. For just a football and car club? I asked. Yep. You need to go to one of their weekly meetings first. Quiet, Sonny called this way. You're in the main office for defacing school property, not to chat with your classmates. The boy defensively tossed up his hands, and I saw that his fingers were dripping with silver rings. His smirk was as chaotic as his mess of brown hair, which was half tied into a lopsided bun, the rest falling loosely above his shoulders. This must have been Mr. Fa-la-la-la fuck this school. So, I might not be allowed to join? I asked Sonny. He shrugged. That's what their club rules say. What kind of person would make people interview for a basic school club? Their president sounds like a prick, I mumbled. He's actually pretty great, Mr. Fa-la-la said behind me. Clearly my voice hadn't been low enough. A door swung open, and a woman in a fancy maroon suit stepped forward. A plaque on the door read, Principal's Office. Mr. Price? A word? Yeah. He rose to his feet using the chair armrest, slung a canvas tote bag covered in environmental patches over his shoulder, and disappeared into the principal's lair. Even if there was a chance I wouldn't be accepted into this bro of all bro clubs after going through the president's ridiculous interview process, I had to try. This was the clearest and currently only way to make sure these students knew exactly who I was. I was a boy, just like Mr. Fa-la-la. I had always been a boy. This time, no one at school would question that. I faced Sunny again. One last question. Do you know where this football and Lamborghini club meets? Chapter 2. As the bell rang at the end of my 6th-period chemistry class, I kept my head tucked into my hoodie and followed the hallway signs toward the theater, where the football and Lamborghini after-school club met on Mondays and Wednesdays until 4 o'clock. How did such a cringe club even exist? I entered through the main audience doors. The theater was an expanse of red velvet seats and fancy carpeting that reached up to a balcony. Heron River High was certainly living up to the fanciest public school in Ann Arbor rumors. In the lower bowl, there were clumps of students with bound scripts and snacks on their laps. To my left, a girl spoke very dramatically to a wall about how aliens were taking over the world. I didn't recognize the scene she was rehearsing. At least, I hope she was rehearsing. I cleared my throat to snag her attention. Do you know where the football... The girl thrust a finger at the stage. Follow the signs for the basement. There's a door backstage right. Oh, thanks.